Welcome back, everyone.
Today we're watching people who think they are the main character.
That's right, and we're all just NPCs in this video game of life. Let's start out with this guy here.
Yo, everybody listen up! I need my phone! Somebody took my phone! I'm gonna find my iPhone, and my phone says it's in this building. Now, if I don't get my phone in 2 minutes, I'm gonna clean the Tifa, set it off!
First of all,
I'm sorry, you left it in the tray of chicken nuggets.
First of all, why? Like, I get it, but if I'm in the audience, I'm starting to get worried, because if he's gonna Queen Latifah set it off in this bitch, I'm giving that man his phone back. I don't know. Clearly he's...
You think someone stole it? He probably left it in, like, the stall in the bathroom. Let's be serious.
Yeah. Nobody really knows. Like, but most likely, just an interesting tactic to try to get it back, though. But remember, he's the main character. Everyone else is just an NPC.
I need my phone! Y'all not gonna be playing with me like that! Where's my phone? Oh, blood, where's my phone?
So he's just convinced someone took it.
I mean, listen, we've all left our phone at a restaurant, right? Who hasn't? So maybe it, like... he probably didn't even check the front desk first, right? So someone turned it into the front desk. The man just goes in and stands up on a chair and threatens to go Queen Latifah, set it off on this bitch. You gotta be careful around someone like that. You never know what they're capable of. I think that's hilarious, though. Oh my gosh, this is an oldie but goodie. I think but this should resonate with you. You've probably seen it. I think it happened like pandemic era, early pandemic era. I've never been able to get over this. The old lost a patient today TikTok. Shake it off. You have 5 more hours. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Just no.
I get what you're trying to convey, but all of this is insinuating that you took the time to be like, yes, this is going to make an opportunity for a great TikTok to elicit sympathy and get me likes.
Right.
That's
and
so
usually you're too busy.
That's so weird.
You should be too busy to have time for that crap.
It's so weird to be like, yeah, dude, let me use the pain of like losing a patient and put that to a song and make a TikTok about it.
Meanwhile, the bed alarm in room 3 is going off.
Yeah, right. Like, what imagine if you were a colleague and you just walk out and like
You're in the weeds.
You just hear like the tinny phone audio of that song, and she's just like acting like up against the wall, like, oh god. You know, she probably reshot it like 7 times too to make sure it, she got the right shot.
And there's now a code blue, so hurry up.
Yeah. Whoops, we lost a second patient because you were busy filming a TikTok.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. That just wouldn't fly.
No, that's an all-time Hall of Famer right there. I remember seeing that years ago and be like, man, but social media has absolutely torched people's brain for sure.
If you're in like the break room or something, then okay, but no.
I don't care if you're in the break room. That's such an inappropriate TikTok to me.
It is.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's a little post. Someone said, I love your top. Where did you get it from, XX? And they responded.
Not to be rude or anything, but don't you think it's odd that you want to wear the same top as me? It's from a small shop, but they don't sell them anymore, so you can't copy me. Sorry.
Yikes. Main character syndrome. Imagine being that insecure that you're like worried that another human on the planet is going to wear the same top
like
as
someone
you.
across the country wants to wear a shirt that you probably got at American Eagle and everyone else could find if they really wanted to.
Got $16.99 on the clearance rack, dude. Sorry, they don't have it anymore. Are you sure? Or are you just that insecure? Classic. Classic, looks like a fast food restaurant.
Enough! Enough! Out of my store now, before I call the cops. You have literally 30 seconds to get out of my store.
Come on.
Sorry. So when I saw that, didn't make me laugh initially. I hate public pranks because it's like
I know.
Just main character syndrome to the max. Public pranks where you're just bothering people. Yeah. But the gorilla coming out, like taller than the door frame, come on, that's kind of funny, dude. Oh, this is a good one. This story popped up this week, hon. Did you hear about this?
No.
A woman had a loud full-body orgasm during the Los Angeles Philharmonic concert, which yeah. You can imagine the amount of joke tweets that came out of this, but according to some of the people there, it was quite beautiful, Grant added. Everyone kind of turned to see what was happening. Molly Grant, who was sitting near the overjoyed woman, told the Los Angeles Times. I saw the girl after it happened, and I assumed that she had an orgasm because she was heavily breathing and her partner was smiling and looking at her, like in an effort not to shame her. So many questions arise for me, like, was the partner involved, right? Are we talking about like remote control? This is my guess, because this is just my guess. I bet this was a remote control vibrator situation, and the partner was in control of the remote, and she had the, you know what I'm saying, the device.
I get it. Apparently, that beautiful music just turned her right on.
So one of the best comments was a tweet from somebody that said, "That's a crazy flex. He's been dead for 130 years, and Tchaikovsky's still satisfying the ladies."
Yeah.
That's absolute facts. You know that I love a little bit of classical music, right? Like sometime when I'm over here doing some research and stuff, I'll blast like my classical playlist. It's never brought me to climax, but it's come close. You didn't know this, but guess what? There's allegedly an audio clip of the moment it happened. Let's take a listen. It's just unusual, right? Whatever.
A little bit.
Yeah. Fun story. I mean, certainly.
That's, I don't know. I don't know.
You wouldn't want to be the one having the.
In public? Yeah, okay.
We're not much we're not much of a voyeur family over here. This one is crazy. Look at this, brought. Can you imagine?
I can't even.
Like it bounced.
No.
It like bounced off the barrier here and into the kid's hands, and she yoinked it from like a 4-year-old. I can't think of anything like that's. Look at
her high-fiving the other adults like she just did something.
That's like on par with murder, I think, to me.
It's pretty far up there.
As far as how I feel about you as a human. I may be exaggerating a little bit.
She's gonna have to do something to redeem herself because
No,
that's pretty bad.
Too late. Direct ticket to HE double hockey sticks. No coming back for this woman. And then she high fives. Like, how dare you? How delusional. Like, you just
She
can't.
definitely thinks she's the main
that
character.
kid, that
There's
girl's
no
probably
doubt.
like at one of her first ball games. Like,
Yep.
life-changing moment, could change the course of her life. Like, for a kid that age, it's so exciting. For mom here with the bob cut, like, you don't need that baseball. That's main character syndrome. You're insecure, and I hate you. And I hope that you got absolutely torched. I have no idea how old that clip is. It's probably from forever ago, but I imagine that woman got absolutely torched after seeing
I would
that.
hope so.
I've seen clips where stuff like that happens, and even the announcers will burn them.
I would hope so.
But announcers have
If
to
they could see
remain.
it.
Announcers in the game have to remain couth. But you get that online, and it goes viral. Thanks
See
for
ya.
playing. You're getting death threats. That's just how the internet works. TikToker is the only person in the world dealing with forms of social anxiety. Let's take a listen.
Today for rejection therapy, I'm gonna ask this girl sitting at Starbucks if I could sit where she's sitting because that's my favorite table.
Okay, so I already hate it. Have you heard of this rejection therapy?
No.
I've heard of it one other time.
Really?
Yeah, because you know me, I'm terminally online. I guess, I don't know if it's a real thing, but it's essentially people that struggle with social anxiety and dealing with people in public because their fear of rejection or whatever. The idea is that the therapy is to just put yourself in these
Yeah, I get the
situations and a lot to
exposure therapy.
desensitize to it.
Sure.
Right, it's a form of exposure therapy for people that are afraid to talk to humans, I guess. But anyway.
Excuse me? This is my favorite table in the Starbucks. Do you mind if you switch with me? Oh, thank you. Okay, so that was actually easy to do. I have some of my friends here for moral support. So that girl, she got up and left. I think I scared her. She started running away. I was gonna say, oh, it's actually a rejection, like you could sit there, but she started running away. I think she was about
Oh, no, mate, you don't have to leave. I'm just practicing rejection therapy. It's fine. This is so annoying. I hate this.
to leave. So, but I did it. Also, we learned if you have a favorite spot to sit, maybe you ask somebody, they will get up for you.
I don't want to talk shit about people's problems with anxiety, but like that just is really annoying to me. I don't know why. Just knee-jerking here. Just knee-jerking my reaction, you know? Whatever. Remember when we did this video? Like a year and a half ago?
I mean, we've done so many of them now that sure.
I saw
Yes.
this and I was like, I want to relive this moment with you because this video we did cranked because people love seeing entitled snooty girls get put in their place, right? And this is exactly what happens. Let's relive it together.
I'm Tyler. I'm 21. I'm a high school graduate and I work in the Marine Corps.
Maria, I'm 30 years old. I have my PhD in cancer biology and I work in a biotech industry. Grad school, I went to University of South Carolina, and undergrad, I went to University of Florida. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, me, I don't know. PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then
Oh, could you be any more unlikable?
No.
Oh man, nobody loves her more than she loves herself, though. But she just doesn't realize how that comes off. Unfortunately, let's continue. Sorry.
It's nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Tyler, he ranked last for me personally because the way he carries himself. He was ranking intelligence based on his point of view and not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results. But really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, the way he acted towards the group.
Number 1 is Raymond. Number 2 would be Kaylee. Number 3 will be Tyler. And number 4 would be Shada. Number 5 is Sean. And number 6 is Maria.
Devastated.
I like the music that they put at the end with her face. That makes me really happy.
Yeah, so you remember that now.
I do,
Yeah.
I do. And I remember thinking like, okay, this is strictly based on an IQ test, and
Right.
I don't even know what the heck an IQ test entails at this
I
point,
mean,
but
these days-
she's probably one of those people that is just really smart in one specific area,
Yeah.
science, great,
Right.
but
Doesn't
not
have a lot
going
of
to do
general
well for you
knowledge.
on a IQ test.
Yeah, that's right. Because when it comes to cancer research, you're probably knocking it out of the park. But when it comes to maybe general knowledge or common sense knowledge, sorry, Tyler, Mr.
Well-rounded Marine Corps guy or whatever, is that
Mr.
what he was?
GED Marine Corps Sergeant, thanks for playing. You got wrecked.
So we know who the real main character in that video is.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Tyler. But that's when you're the real main character, when you don't have to convince people that you're the main character, right?
Sure. Who let you do that, child?
I just my skin just
Yeah.
turns over.
Someone's
and
feeding
cringe.
into her behavior.
I mean, that's not uncommon behavior for girls that age. Like, that's completely normalized now. And like, this woman's face literally just is expressing
You know what?
perfectly.
That could be me if I were there.
What
That
we're
would
all
probably be
thinking.
my face.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Really.
Yeah. And these kids, like, they get it. They're like, oh, well, they don't, they have this laissez-faire attitude. They don't care. Why would I care what? And maybe rightly so. Like, listen, if you can do stupid shit like this and get millions of followers and get brand deals and make a ton of money, like, it's hard to blame these kids for doing this. But God, is it super annoying and cringe. You know what I mean? Ugh. How do you feel about this one? I saw this the other day. It's really stupid and short, but I'm just curious if you've seen this trend on Instagram. It's like this video style where you're like recording yourself like some sort of fake paparazzi. It's like, hey, like you get your friend, be like, hey, get up into the balcony over there and record me on a camera phone as if like I don't know you're recording me. Sick, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Sick.
Why?
Because main character syndrome.
Why?
It's weird because there is a psychological piece in our brains, I think, that we're so used to seeing important people photographed and videos taken of them in ways, yeah, exactly, in a voyeuristic way, like by paparazzi and stuff. Mm-hmm. It almost might trick your brain into thinking this person is more important than they are. How cringe is that? That's
Do you want me
crazy.
to do that for you?
Kinda, yeah.
I know.
You should just
I know
get your
you
phone.
do.
Get as much voyeur content as you can of me around the house, like
It would
playing
be
with
really
Jackson,
unattractive. I'm
just
just
like
gonna tell you that
lying
right
on the
now.
couch with my hand down my pants, picking
Definitely
my
you'd
nose,
be picking your nose,
my nose.
scratching your butt.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, picking the ass hairs out, like
I can't.
pinching my asshole hairs and pulling them out because it feels good. It's like itching it, kind of. Don't
We're
leave
done.
that in.
This is a wrap.
Maybe leave that
No,
in.
just this is the
Don't
end.
leave.
That's actually the end of the video.
If anyone can relate.
I love you. Bye.
If anyone can relate. See you later.